The average is 2.3 cards per drawn per turn per patient rebuild on board. I lied, but you would never be able to tell that I lied if I didn't say I lied, which begs the question, did I actually lie? Well, find out, stick around, because you have a lot to learn from me. I lie really good. How's it going, boys? Today we are playing the deck that is the absolute peak embodiment of the sentence, tell me you're a bad person without telling me you're a bad person. Voila, you are absolutely looking at the embodiment of that statement. And yes, I take pride in the fact that I'm a horrible person. And if you are not a horrible person, congratulations. You are in absolutely every way below me. Self-high five. Loser. But beyond the obvious, this is a Bant deck, and it is glorious. It has everything that people hate. It has wipes, it has things that ramp, things that draw a lot of cards, things that stall. You know, you wipe your enemy's board, they're thinking, oh, I can win now because reasons. Bam! Haze of Pollen. Where's your victory now? Oh, what's that? A regrowth? I can repeat that? Oh, what's that? Out of cards? Oh, a primal wellspring? Oh, a frantic inventory that has already 3 in the graveyard, draw 6 cards. Oh, what's that? 50 extra turns because Alduin's Epiphany? Exactly, boys. This deck does it, and this deck does not hold any punches. And it's a mill deck on top of everything. If you do not think that this is the most annoying thing that you could ever see in Magic, then wait a minute when I tell you that this is a patient rebuild mill deck with Mythos of Elune, just because why essentially not? We can create tokens out of anything. Planeswalkers, creatures, lands, or enchantments that mill. All part of the play. Immortal Sun to deal with Planeswalkers, Tormented Crypt in case Guy's Blessing is played, Heliodes for enchantments, and maybe we need life gain, who knows. It's all here. Huge, unreasonable card draw with things like Revitalize and Frantic Inventory, Explore and Into the North for ramps, Lindu Vision for deep searching. This deck is not playing against your opponent, this deck is playing against Wizards themselves. Because if you remember, when we started experimenting and playing with this deck archetype, we had a 90% win rate in 20 plus, 30 plus games or something like that. It was absolutely amazing. After we released the video, Wizards completely neutered the deck to around a 50% win rate. Then, a month or two passed, well, we made a new deck that absolutely spat on everything Wizards tried to prevent the old one from doing that it usually could do. And now it's the 3rd round, boys. Oh, the 4th or 5th or whatever. But you get the point. Currently, the average strategy of just playing a lot of pollen hazes and things like that and regrowing them with primal amulets no longer works. If you just make a default deck like that, you will have a below 10% win rate guaranteed. It took me so long to figure out a way to beat Wizards at their own damn game. And we did it. We absolutely did it. Now still, this is gonna take a little bit of practice to get into, but when you do, you will understand what's happening. There's a lot to go over. But the first thing is that we have 21 land to be specific, 3.1 average, almost everything's a 2-drop, and then everything's a 3-drop and a 4-drop, and a bit of a 6-drop. Doesn't really matter. So, with that being said, boys, like the video. You can learn a thing or two here, or you can get extremely mad about a person who barely understands what game he's playing, but some miraculously how he's still winning more games than you. Which is definitely a little bit of offense, but hey, that's just life. So like the video, it helps the channel the most, and maybe subscribe. Also, if you're interested, there's a link down in the description for Discord and Patreon. Discord's free for everyone, by the way, so join. And with that being said, without any further ado, let's just get it cracking and see what happens now, shall we? This will be a fair bit fun for me, because I love this type of deck and I have played it for a long time. But for you, my friend, this will be a horrible experience. I don't know what have I done to Wizards, but they have pretty much quintessentially said, yeah, if you play a deck of this style, you are never gonna win. Every aggro deck that I have faced has not done anything but had a perfect opening hand, perfect everything to win on turn 4 100% of the time. Every control deck has had, if it has a Narset on turn 2, and things of that nature. It is essentially, at this point, impossible to win on a normal circumstance. Let's see. This guy is a control deck. So, anyone want to bet he has a Narset on turn 3 if he has a Narset? Oh no, he has the dude. Well, the dude doesn't really honestly matter that much. He's kind of lame. Okay, in that case, maybe I can win. Who knows? Elduin's Epiphany and missing lands? Maybe this is a free win. But trust me, the average is not gonna look like this. Oh no. Oh, it's a Salamanity deck. Wow. I guess I can win against that. But before, a long time ago, in a land far away, there was a time when I was absolutely never even remotely careful, distressed, or anything when it was playing against the creature deck. Because this deck could never lose. Like 30 games plus played with a 90% win ratio, the deck was out of its mind overpowered. But, you know, look at this dude. He... Wait. Oh no, he doesn't have a can't lose condition, so it's fine. But essentially, you couldn't see what's happening, right? He has his perfect combo in the very beginning of the game. And this is what you're gonna play against every single time you queue up with this deck. Your opponent will have their combo in hand. Your opponent will have the perfect hand. Your opponent will have lethal on turn 3 or 4 if it's a creature deck. You will never, absolutely never, play against anything below that margin of quality. And it's gonna be 100% insane. Obviously, you know, that's like a given in a situation like this. Look at this. Currently we have one greeny boy. Oh right, these things can't even get bigger. Okay, what am I even searching for with Cylindro Visions? I honestly don't know. But something, I guess. Let's see. Well, might as well. Even if he puts that in the graveyard, what do I care? It's probably a control deck. Would be a good Teferi 5-drop, not gonna lie, or something like that. This is really annoying, because, you know... Pay 3, not exactly... Oh my god! You Creedon! Oh, look at that! We got an extra. That's nice. That's definitely nice. So I need to search for a couple of very specific things. And I might as well regrow to this thing, because it's just the best move I can ever make in my life. I think we're gonna win, because a deck like this should not have too much, honestly, to play against us. But at the same time, well, you know how it is. Even this guy, for some odd miracle, probably will have something that's good against things. Wait, can I? I don't want to use this, but I want the extra turns, honestly, at this point. Stupid amulets cannot be flipped. Really annoying. Let's see. Do this. Currently have a lot of Hazes of Pollens. And Haze of Pollens, by the way, is a rare card. Make no mistake. You're never gonna see it against creature decks with this ease of access. But, you know, against non-creature decks when it's borderline useless, now that's when we're talking. Now that's when we're really talking fact and whatnot here. More Epiphanies. Okay, I'm just gonna cast all of them because... Wait, I don't have the... Oh, I don't have it. Okay, good enough, good enough. Just pre-med everything. He's probably playing a Planeswalker next turn or something like that. A disallow. I guess it's fine. So, we're winning this one. Don't get me wrong, but still. Again, turn 3, turn 4, 9 lives. Everything perfection. Counters my amulets. One of those rare chances when you get two amulets, you usually struggle to find one. Are you legitimately kidding? But you know, again, currently the best drop is a Planeswalker because I do not instantaneously deal with that. Not to mention, creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, did you just... What did you do? How does this work? I don't know. Don't know, don't honestly care though at the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna try and do as much as freakishly humanly possible, even though it's definitely gonna be a struggle here. Look at how good, by the way, a deck that technically has nothing that I fear against deal against us. I just want that to go on record. How goddamn on point is this guy? Perfect combo into a Planeswalker. The only thing I fear, and a counter spell in the early game. Wait, did you actually get? Oh, that's super cute. Didn't do much though. It is what it is, my friend. Anyway, and we have one Fae of Fishes in the deck. That is true, by the way. But what are the chances that exactly that Fae of Wishes is always 100% of the times at the most bottom of the deck that humanly can ever be achieved? I want you to think about that and answer me on that question. Why is that one Fae of Visions always at the very bottom of the deck? Never anywhere else. Always at the bottom. Jesus Christ, look at how many. Okay, where's that Fae of Wishes? We should find it sooner or later because, you know, it's getting egregious at this moment in time that we would not find it. Yeah, this is even long for our average. But this is a perfect example of a game that we're 100% most likely winning. You control non-creature spells you control can't be countered. Okay there, Chief. I'm not okay with that. But you have only 2 mana, so honestly, what are you gonna do about it? Oh wow, that's annoying. Even now, he can actually do stuff that annoys me. I can't. Again, this is a win, but look how hard we need to struggle to get it. Because not only the world, but the galaxy is against this deck succeeding. Imagine how much Wizards will just flat out delete cards. No, they will ban Haze of Pollen and cards like that. Just because, hey, finally, we will not let him do his stuff. We will not let him do his thing. I'm gonna vibe that because it looks annoying. Look at all of this. Oh my god, you can't make this up, huh? You just can't make this up. So much. Will I disallow the effect? I think I will, because otherwise it's like still annoying. Amazing. The amount of insanity that I need to go through to play this deck is most of the time just sheerly amazing. Can I get at the Fae of Fishes, please? Oh! At moments like this, I know, you're probably also questioning the fact, does he even have a Fae of Fishes? Did he just show a Fae of Fishes at the start and then he doesn't have a Fae of Fishes? Well, you know, I also have doubts sometimes. It's completely normal to doubt what... Wait. How is it possible? That should not be possible because we did the Celindu Visions. No, those are all the Alduin's Epiphanies. Shouldn't all these cards be known? I think we didn't... We didn't... Oh, no. Yes, we remixed the deck. Yes, we did remix the deck. Yes, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, so place your bets. Is it gonna be the next card or the last card? I think it's gonna be now. Because, you know, it would be too obvious. No, it's a land. Okay, how about now? How about now? We did it! Only on the 57th draw. I would like to thank myself, my family, everyone who supported me because, you know, obviously, reasons and stuff. The good part is, now I reset my deck and this guy can go. I have 4 primal amulets out, dude. I have 4 primal boys. Oh god, the struggle to get a single... Oh, and into the north. Instantaneously start with top decking into the north. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay, let's see what we can actually get here. Well, with these land combination... Well, I can't just go for the kill on the Solemnities. But no, I will just go for the patient rebuilding, obviously. Okay. Can you imagine this? Again, this is a free win. And this is not free. I had to go through almost 100% of my deck to even... You get the point. Oh god. What have I done that Wizards has... They have literally ruined my deck. Again, if you have not like hundreds of games of experience in fog decks, like me, in Arena, you're gonna have such a hard time playing this. Because again, I am not joking when I say that absolutely everyone I play against is the equivalent of, well, you know, perfection at its finest, turn 3 or 4 insta-win. Oh, look, another into the north. Oh, I'm so proud of this. Oh, nothing to even get there. I'm not gonna drop the Fae of Fishes because there's a good chance that we draw something. 2.3 chance to draw 2... the average is 2.3 cards drawn per turn per patient rebuild on board. I lied, but you would never be able to tell that I lied if I didn't say I lied. Which begs the question, did I actually lie? Well... Find out, stick around, because you have a lot to learn from me. I lie really good. Also useless, but I guess this guy understands the idea here. Watch me hit 0 lands. Oh, 1 land. Oh, look, into the north. Oh, wow. Oh, wowie woo wah wah. I feel so lucky. Are you kidding me? Again, this is a win, and I can just not draw better if I was forced. At least I'm going for a second one of these bad boys, so it's not gonna be that bad. We're gonna. You know what? We could also Heliod or just Immortal Sun. Is this a problem? Yeah, it's actually a problem. Let me just introduce you to my little friend right here. It's called Immortal Sun. Now I'm drawing 3 to 4 cards per turn. What up? And that's without me playing cards. That's just pure card draw. How does this game even... Oh, by the way, this is -5 in cost. Alduin's Epiphany is a 2-cost spell currently. Admittedly, I can't cast it, but... You know, hey, it is. It is. I wonder what he's gonna do. The only thing I'm gonna counterspell is if he has something that wipes the board. No. There's nothing you... No, wait. Non-creature spells... Okay, maybe I should have counterspelled that, but I like to live the life dangerously. Okay, that's a lot of good draws. Oh, look at that, another into the north. Am I surprised or am I surprised out of 10? Anyway, die. It's so hard. It is so hard to be me in this game. It is not a struggle, it is a way of life. It is a glorious way of life, but it is a struggly, glorious way of life. Don't need the haze of pollen. Look at this, almost all the cards that draw stuff are, well, just flat out not there. Okay, it's time I get rid of Solomon Lamity, and it's gonna be great. Do I have? Yes, I have open white. Good, 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 good! Time to start the Primal Amulet pump and dump scheme. Never doubt the Primal Amulet pump and dump scheme. Okay. Watch this guy, by the way, have a graveyard reset mechanic, because, you know, obviously he will. He has Solomon Lamity in his thing, so obviously he's resetting his graveyard somehow. Oh boy. Anyway, I can do whatever I want now, right? So let me just... Actually, let me be super safe. I can't even cast it, but I'm okay with that. Okay, let me do that, yes. And let me drop that Fair Fisher just because it wants to be dropped at this point. Why he hasn't surrendered, I don't know. Probably because he thinks he has a chance for something. Well, he does, technically. But yeah. Oh, also, it's almost impossible for this card to mill yourself unless you draw like 50 cards per turn before your opponent. Yeah. Pretty good, I know. Anyway, also, great art. Patient Rebuilding, definitely the greatest art I have ever seen in my life. No biases. Absolutely no biases from the Great White Dragon person who calls himself that unironically. Also, seriously, this guy is still trying. This guy is still legitimate. Wow. Wow. Okay, good. For a moment there, I thought I was almost gonna just say seriously. Well, I don't honestly need any of that. It doesn't really matter to us. But hey, this is a little bit better than nothing, you know? Oh boy. Oh yes, and it is a spoon. It's a spoon I use for my coffee. Hear that? That's called a coffee cup. Learn it. It's not fancy silverware. No. It's not it's not a stack of dishes. It's not any of that. It's just a cup where you put in coffee. I know it's like rocket science for some, but it's true. It's true. And let me just get this. And you know what? I'm gonna, well, do this one time. How do I not have enough blue, honestly, here? Well, I guess that kind of fixes the issue, right? Anyway, got the regrowth. And now we can be very fancy and meticulous about our ideas and values of milling our opponent, because why not? Oh yes. Am I gonna mill myself? Nah, impossible. Absolutely impossible. Improbable even. Okay, maybe that is a little bit much, but hey, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna... No, wait. Let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. So let's... oh, finally! Thank you! All of that effort just for one win. It is hard even for me currently to get above a 50% win ratio. Oh, and by the way, going first for this deck is pretty normal, I would like to honestly say. I do go first a lot. Not that it honestly matters or anything, but yeah, it is a fact. I do go first a lot. Oh, look at that, a Goblin deck. Wow. We're dead on turn 4. Mark my words. Look at this. I don't know why would you ever play a garbage card like that, but he did. Let's see. Well, there's no... Well... Let me pre-med it anyway. Because there's no way we actually get to play it differently. But hey, I guess it's something. Against Goblin decks, you haste. Oh, this is that type of deck. Enters, choose a creature card. Oh, it gains haste. I guess it's fine. I guess this is fine. Well, this is not fine and dandy, but, you know, as fine as it... Wait, we got Pollen Haze. So this is a very bad Goblin deck, because, you know, it uses shit like a Reckless Ringleader, which is, you know, the Goblin equivalent of actual trash, which is hot. And even this guy is gonna get a Muxus on curve. Are you joking, Wizards? Are you having a good old laugh, as the English would say? Well, here's a good old laugh for you, Doomscar. Pathetic. But yeah, 100% of the time, every deck that has creatures will kill you on turn 4. It doesn't matter how bad or how good the deck is built. It will kill you on turn 4. Guaranteed. Every single time. Okay, there's no... Wait, no, 5. Oh god, he can't actually Muxus me. This guy can legitimately Muxus me. Can you imagine that? At least he's gonna snoop it. That's good, that's good. Karenko on top. Ay, 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 ay. Mer Dios míos. Or a little bit different. It's fine. I have a unreasonable amount of Latin American viewers. Yeah. I think it was Mer Dios míos. Or Mer Dios... Not Latin American, but, you know, soon. Hashtag soon. Can't allow all those Latinos to go living on without me, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Kranko, mob boss, that's fine. Well, you're not playing Muxus now, are you? Which means I could technically regrowth. Because a regrowth into Frantic Inventory is actually real powerful. And I need to flip that amulet for double Alduin's Epiphany. So yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Even though it may seem a little bit dodgy for some people, but I do like to live life on the edge a little bit. Let's see, 5. I need to do this one more time. It's fine. We have everything. We have everything. For a double turn and then a Frantic Inventory. Mwah, perfection. Oh, look at that. God, imagine this guy with imagine this guy. He was legitimately about to win us on turn 4. It's just insane. It's just insane. It's sickening. Wait, what? Oh, hello? No, I can't. Close enough, though. Anyway, time to cast Frantic Inventory because I can. Oh, it is so hard. Because you can only win by searching in your inside your deck so damn hard inside that it's not even funny. And now we're immune to damage from creature decks, by the way. Oh boy, look at this dude. Also, he has a chance because he does have this thing, which is stupid to say the least, honestly. But yeah, I will try to counterspell it most likely or whatever. It looks like we win, but again, do not count your chickens before the chickens ask to be counted. That's just bad business most of the time. Does that even make sense? Probably not. Anyway, chickens count, blah blah blah. Now I'm a Raven Tribal, deck I win, you lose, ha ha he he. A best player always wins, baby. And I am the best player, almost always, baby, at the same time. Oh yes, not a moment too soon, as they say. Anyway, this guy is absolutely done. Because the chances that he kills me with the goblin thing, kinda minute, kinda minor. Plus, honestly, I'm gonna flip these extra turns so much. Wait, is that the end of the egg? Okay, is this one more extra turn? I think it is. Man, I should have paid attention when playing my own game, huh? Well, whatever. Frantic Inventory, double cast. I will live dangerously. There's no way you can deny me. Also, you know, it definitely looks like we're gonna do the classic yet fantastic Raven Tribal. Oh, dude, Raven Tribal. It's always funny when your extra turn shenanigans become surprise Raven tribal mechanics. Watch this. I hope that's not just Oh god, that was nothing. Oh, that was so close, I'm not gonna lie. That was way too close for comfort. Let's flip this amulet now and pretend everything was fine from the beginning. This guy is done. This guy is donezo. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But you're not gonna be this lucky all the time. Because you always need to deal with the fact that you're dead on turn 4 no matter what, unless you wipe the board or protect or do whatever else you can do. Look at this. Raven, surprise Raven tribal mechanics. Easy game. Honestly, I can't believe we have a 100% win ratio on video. Even if it's only 2 games, but, you know, point being the point that that's good. And you cannot deny it. And again, I have played this style of decks hundreds of games in Arena. If you haven't, oh, you better love picking the dying is fun option when playing video games, because you're gonna experience it. You're gonna experience it a lot. And leave in the comments if you play this currently in the current day and age, and can you even find a single game where a creature deck does not have lethal damage on turn 3 or 4? You know? Can you even find a situation like that? Because it's always happening. And you know, that's the struggle. And where control decks don't have a perfect opening or combo in hand and blah blah blah. Oh god, the struggle is just so real. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sensen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the channel, check out Discord, check out the Patreon, check out everything. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.